Welcome back, familia, and for those that are new to my channel, my name is christinanicci, and my channel is basically all about health and fitness and basically doing things the natural way. I also do product reviews for things that I absolutely believe in and that I love. So if you'd like to join the family, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also the notification button so that you don't miss out on any future health and fitness videos. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make rice, something very, very simple in this Instapot. I just got this and unboxed it. Basically what I did was kind of like read over a couple things, washed it out. And so I want to show you guys how simple it is to make perfect rice. After you unbox it, you're gonna notice that they give you like 3 things basically with the machine. One of them is actually the quick reference guide, a recipe book, and then because this is the Instapot Duo Plus, this is the manual for that. So you'll notice it actually comes with a couple of tools. It's going to come with this measuring cup right here. And then it's gonna come with these 2 spoons right here. This is kind of like a little ladle. This is kind of like one of those spoons that you can kind of scoop and pick things up with. It also comes with this wire rack that actually sits at the bottom of the pan. And I'll show you guys the inside in just a second. Just to briefly go over the buttons on the machine, you've got your soup and broth button, meat and stew, bean and chili. You can actually make cakes with this. You can make eggs with this. Of course, this can be a slow cooker. It sautés things. And then on this side right here, it cooks rice, but I'm actually gonna show you a way to make perfect rice. I feel like doing this the way that I'm going to show you is actually going to make rice perfect. This is kind of more or less for like your plain white rice, not the brown rice that I'm going to make. They have a multi-grain feature like for breads and things like that, porridge or oatmeal, steam, obviously a sterilize button. This can actually make yogurt, and of course this also acts as a pressure cooker. Now on this side right here, you've got your pressure level button, so you can change that. You can actually keep things warm if you're not looking to take them out right away. The plus or minus button is actually to change the time. And then you've got your start delay, so if you want to actually cook this at a later time, you can do that. And you've got your cancel button. All right, so I'm gonna turn this around so I can show you guys a cute little feature that this machine has. It actually has a condensation collector. This actually just slides right out, and you wanna make sure that when you put it back into place that you're aligning it properly and you're pushing it in all the way until you hear it click. So as I turn this over, you're gonna see some features that you would normally see on a pressure cooker. So right here, you've got your float valve. Now this is the little valve that actually pops up when the pressure cooker is basically at full cooking mode. And you wanna make sure, obviously, you don't try to open this up. This machine actually locks until this goes down, so that's a really cool feature, but you just wanna be careful with this as well. Now, this steam release handle has the venting feature if you turn it this way, and it's actually written on here just if you're wondering. You can also turn it this way, which actually is the sealing mode for when you're cooking. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys what the inside of the machine looks like. And I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see those little arrows that actually line up to lock the lid into place. You wanna make sure that you do that, otherwise the machine's actually not going to work. So, all you do, and I'm actually gonna plug this in because it does make a little sound. All right, so I just plugged this in, but I'm gonna actually show you what it looks like on the inside. Here's the lid right here. Now, this little plastic piece right here, this little ring, this does actually come out so you can wash it. I would definitely recommend you doing that every now and then. All right, so it's got a stainless steel pot here when I take this out. It actually does have a max that you're supposed to fill this up to, so you wanna make sure that you're not overfilling this. So make sure that you read your manual and definitely follow all the instructions. On the inside right here, this is what it actually looks like. Of course, you're not gonna be putting anything directly on there. You're gonna be using that stainless steel pot for cooking for everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fit this right back in here and then show you how to make some rice. Okay, so I already have measured out the rice. I'm just gonna make basically half of what the recipe in the book calls for. So I actually have a cup of the brown rice, and you basically just put it right in there. And then I already have measured out, you can use a kitchen scale if you want to, but I actually did not, I just used a measuring cup. So this is actually 1 1/4 cups of water. And again, you just put this right in here. So I'm just gonna take this top and I'm gonna align the arrows that I showed you before, lock it into place, And this is gonna be like so simple. Seriously, it's absolutely amazing just how easy this is. So we're gonna pressure cook the rice, and I'm gonna push the pressure cooker button. And actually I already had this preset to 4 minutes, which is actually what the recipe book recommended. So I'm actually gonna leave that on 4 minutes, and then it automatically turns on by itself. All right, so one thing that I wanna note while this is actually getting ready and heating up is that once you set this timer, it doesn't like automatically start counting down from that time. The whole machine actually has to kind of like warm up just like a normal pressure cooker would before it actually starts cooking and before this actually starts counting down. So when it's actually starting the process and it's actually in countdown mode and it is actually cooking the rice, you're gonna see on the screen here, it's gonna show the 4 minutes and it's gonna be counting down from there. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick what the float valve looks like when it's actually up. This is how you know that it's actually getting ready to start cooking once you see that pop up. So you can see that the machine actually has the countdown timer on here. It shows the 4 minutes, and we're just gonna go ahead and wait and see how this rice turns out. All right, so the rice is finished cooking. It's been 4 minutes. Now what's going to happen is the recipe book actually recommends you do a 10-minute natural release, which is what they call it. And basically what that means is the machine is automatically gonna go into a warm-up mode or a warm mode. It's gonna keep it warm and it's not gonna cook anymore, but you wanna actually watch the timer at this point and it's gonna count down. You're gonna basically look and watch until it turns into 10 minutes on this little countdown timer right here. After 10 minutes, you push the cancel button and then you actually switch the little valve right here to venting. And what that does is it actually helps that little float valve that pops up to actually release and go back down. And then it's actually safe to open. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and see how the rice turned out. All right, so the rice looks perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl and actually show you guys how it turned out. All right, so the rice came out perfectly. Take a look at that. It's literally perfect. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was really simple, it was super quick, and that's definitely gonna save a lot of time for me. All right guys, so that's all I have for you today. I'm sure I'm gonna be using the Instapot to make many other recipes, but I just wanted to show you guys how simple it is to actually cook something in it. Definitely very happy with it, would highly recommend. They do come in different sizes, so check that out. I will go ahead and put a link in the description of this video below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you feel that any of your friends or family would benefit from this video, please don't hesitate to share with them. And as always, I will see you guys next time.